And we're live.
Get all that doggy action, Rich?
We got dog action. We got people waving hello. We got
it.
We got it.
We just got it.
We got it
Guys,
all.
it's been a minute, but we're back. We've been busy. We've been very busy during this pandemic. I hope all you guys are healthy. I hope all you guys are staying safe, and I hope all you guys are staying sane. That's really what it's all about. Staying sane during this pandemic. I know we've been trapped inside for a long time here in Chicago. The weather's thinking about breaking. I'm a part of the stay-at-home club, as you can see, just like you guys. I hope you guys are doing something fun, learning something new, following along with my cooking videos. I love the fact that you guys have been tuning in. I have to dance a little bit, because you gotta just keep dancing. I'm crazy, I know it, but I love to dance. I just want to get back out there and doing it, right? So I think that's a good recipe for a happy life. Maybe just for like a minute a day.
I do it.
Rich, you're always doing it.
I do it.
All right, so.
I try my best. So we got people on. We got people saying hello. We got people waving hello.
Hello, people. Nice to see you all again. Welcome to our Chicago kitchen. Tonight we're gonna make a classic dish. Actually, it's not gonna be classic. We'll talk about it being classic, but you know me. I always have to destroy a classic. But I appreciate a good one, that's for sure. Tonight we're gonna be making linguine with clam sauce. If you don't have linguine, I'm sorry. You can use, this is one of those dishes I think that needs a spaghetti, or a linguine, or an angel hair, or even maybe a pappardelle. I'm gonna stay with linguine and spaghetti. But if you have something different, I was gonna try this and show you guys. This spaghetti is made with squidding. So this is black squidding spaghetti. When you cook it, if you've had it before, it's not really fishy, it's just black. But it looks cool with the dish. I almost did this tonight, and then I decided to stay with the classic linguine. So a lot of pastas are different out there. You've got some great pasta companies out there. I love using pasta from Italy. This one is a really nice bronze cut semolina pasta. You can usually find these in like your better grocery store, you know, or you can find them, believe it or not, you can find it at Home Goods. I mean, Home Goods is unreal. I used to have a pasta line. It did really well at Home Goods and TJ Maxx. That's a tip, that if you want to find great olive oil or pasta, you can go to Home Goods. They have great stuff there, and it's not leftover stuff, it's like first run. So this isn't a Home Goods plug. I just love Home Goods. Anybody with me on that? Any hearts? All right, so Woody decided to throw a bone at us.
Yeah,
so
that was Woody.
That's what's happening over there. But this dish is easy, guys. This is a simple one. And I'm gonna show it to you today. But, like normal, I'm gonna twist it up. Are you ready to go? Because I'm ready to go. Who's with me?
We got lots of people. We got Long Island Millie.
Long
Island, New York.
We
got the tea lady. We got Val. Val came on.
Val Willer's on there?
Right. I'm gonna pin a comment in her honor.
Nice. So we're gonna try to talk to you guys a little bit tonight, because some people have said that they have had some questions in the past. We're here to answer them. I hope all you guys are having a good Saturday night. Is it Saturday? Who's not knowing the day of the week anymore? They're all running into one day. Every day is like Tuesday to me. What did I want to say? Oh, I wanted to say that I did some gardening this week. So if you guys follow me from my Instagram to the Viking Instagram, thank you. I did some gardening. We did some gardening. It looks really pretty outside, although it's still cold. We're looking for some days that maybe we can go out there and enjoy it. That's coming soon.
Maven Photography, New Jersey in the house.
Say it again?
Maven Photography, New Jersey in the house.
So glad you're here.
Katie Kehoe in the house.
Katie Kehoe. Where have you been all my life? Katie's in the house. Hi, Katie. All right, are you guys ready to rock and roll? Are you ready to rock? Are you ready to see this recipe? If you don't cook and you want to impress someone, this is a dish that can make you look amazing in the kitchen. I'm going to show you how to make it look pretty, and I'm going to show you how to make it taste good. It's very, very simple. Let's go. All right. Remember, chefs, bakers, I have respect for everyone, but bakers really get mine. By the way, let me put on an apron. And I've washed my hands. For those of you that want to see this apron, this is an apron that Rich made. Those are my chef knives. This is a photo fabric. And we actually make these aprons and sell them. And when we sell them, we give the proceeds to help feed the homeless. And guess how many we sold? You guys are rocking it. We sold two. Two of them. We're killing it. But we're still feeding the homeless anyway, so don't worry about it. This isn't about selling aprons. If you are interested in potentially getting an apron, we have them on Etsy, on 1111 Concepts. Check them out. All right, here we go. Are we ready? Linguine and clam sauce. In my pan here, I've got some, that oil is hot, but you know what? I want it to be nice and hot because I'm gonna throw in my onions, my garlic. That's about a half of a Vidalia onion, diced. It's about 6 small cloves of garlic. And you know me, it's the trifecta. You always want to use the trifecta when you're cooking something pasta, in my opinion. Garlic, onion, and chili flake. So in Italy, they call that the battuta. It's the beginning of your dish. It's your base. So I have on my range here, I've got some high heat, and I'm going to cook out these onions not until they're brown, but maybe until they are, I don't know, starting to get a little bit golden. Now, guys, let's talk about clams. All right, these are little neck clams. Scrub your clams when you bring them home from the market. Make sure that they're all closed. If they're open, that means they are not happy. They are not happy if they're open. You don't want to use an unhappy clam. You feel me? You don't want to use an unhappy clam. You want to use happy clams. When you're cooking, closed clams are happy clams. So those are fresh little necks that I got from the market. I've got my onions going, and I want to get this pan. You notice it's a little deep because I like my sauce juicy. Okay? Juicy. So I have a deeper pan, and I'm going to get these to be translucent now, and they're starting to talk to me. Those who follow me know that I always listen to my food. While you're cooking, you have to study the process, right? So I always listen to what the onions sound like. I know it sounds crazy, but you all know I'm a little bit crazy, but that's just me. So I've got the onions going. You can start to see that they're getting a little bit golden around the edges, right? So this is the time where I'm going to start thinking about my next step.
Like a drink is your next step.
He's right. It's Saturday night. What am I thinking? Cheers. You know, I must be getting older. I'm starting to drink white wine. What's the matter with me? I love red wine. I'm starting to drink white wine. It must be the pandemic. All right. So we've got a nice hot pan here. My onions are looking really good. And if you want to hone in on this, Richard, those golden little bits that are happening right there, that's telling me, Jamie, add the next step. And I'm like, wait, I'm not sure. No, this is the time. All right, so I'm going to add in about 3 tablespoons of butter. My heat is on high. I'm going to melt that butter a little bit, stir that around, Now, we can twist this dish a million different ways, right? So I like to make a little bit of a butter sauce right there. Now that I know my butter's melted, guess who goes in? The clams.
So those are little neck clams?
Those are little neck clams. Hold. If you have a lid for your pot, great. If you don't, that's great too. Use a piece of tin foil. But you want to get these clams going, and they will open as they steam. So that's the next step, folks. Let's talk about clams. In this dish, if you go to the supermarket and you find, even Bumblebee has them, a can of chopped clams. Now, is it wrong to add those to this pasta dish right now? Some may say, but you have fresh clams. Why did you do that? They're still clams. I like to add them because it bulks it out a little bit. Or you add more clams. So really, in my opinion, like, I like a lot of shells, don't get me wrong, but too much shells in the pasta, I'd rather have the clams, you feel me? So as we look at this dish right now, we see our clams, and they are starting to open. So in this case, when they open, after they've been closed, that's when they become happy clams.
All right, so what if I'm not a fan of clams? So someone's asking.
Who's not a clam fan? Do you like mussels? Do you like scallops?
Debbie, we're talking to you.
Debbie, talk to me, Debbie. If you don't like clams, take the clams out. Throw in lobster, throw in shrimp, throw in scallops, throw in all of those things. If you don't like clams, this is not your dish. But if you take the clams out, the dish is still great. It just doesn't taste like clams. It's that simple. It just doesn't. I love this dish with oregano, by the way, and I have some fresh oregano, maybe. Who says oregano? All right. So now my clams are starting to really open up here, and they're getting nice and hot, and they will open soon. But you see how my onions and my garlic are browning? That's what I'm looking for. So what I have here as far as ingredients, I've got some chopped fresh parsley, I've got the juice of 1 lemon, I've got the zest of 1 lemon, and I threw in, because I had them, I had some black olives, and I thought, oh, that's gonna look nice. Could I have thrown in some capers? Sure. Could I throw in some chopped tomato right now? Why not? Right? So I'm trying to express to you guys that you can twist this dish many different directions, and it becomes your own. I love it with capers, I just didn't have any. But now I'm gonna hit it with some wine. Ready for the noise? I had some clam broth in my cupboard. This little bottle of clam juice. Now this is great if you're making like clam chowder, or even in cocktails. Some cocktails call for it. You could use it for lots of different things. Let's see what it says in the bottle. A savory kick for a Bloody Mary. Duh. It says you could freeze it in an ice tray and make cubes with it. Nice, I like that idea.
Some green olives would be a nice substitute for capers, someone suggested.
I have them in my refrigerator, don't make me do it. I also am reading that this is perfect liquid for cooking rice, pasta soups, chowder bases, like I said. And these are sustainable clams, so this is special, these are sustainable. My point here is that if you're in the market and you want to make this extra juicy, throw some of this in here to get a clam broth going. Or if you don't have this, use a stock, like a fish stock, or a nice, even if you had to use a chicken stock, you can get away with it. I would recommend vegetable or fish. Fish first, then vegetable, then chicken, because after all, it is a fish dish. But who's really watching? Don't be nuts. So I've got clam juice. I've also got this chopped clams here in the liquid, and I've got these olives, like I said, lemon juice, all of that. And then I already have my pasta cooked over there, my linguine. Now, of course, it's always better, in my opinion, to like cook it fresh, and that is fresh, and then throw it right into your dish, but you can hold it on the side as well. Oil it a little bit with some olive oil, and then let it cool down. It'll still be good as long as your stock or your sauce is nice and hot. You know, there's different ways of doing things. No drama, no drama. So, any questions, Rich? Any comments? Anybody want to talk about anything?
No, that just that people are liking it.
Okay. So as you see,
We're gonna eat hearts.
hearts.
We talked about the green olives.
I love hearts. I'm going to add in now, the reason why I didn't add my broth in before is that I wanted some of this wine to reduce, and I wanted the alcohol to boil out of it. So now you see that alcohol and that is getting a little rich down there. I'm going to add in some of this broth. Now guys, if you don't have the broth, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm going to bring this back up to the boil. Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. And I'm going to throw in these clams with it, these chopped clams. You don't have to follow this recipe exactly. If you don't have the chopped clams and you don't have the broth, add in some vegetable broth and some more herb and tomatoes, and you're good. Do you guys understand this so far? Is everybody with me? Are we with me? Rich is with me. I see him nodding. I see Woody nodding over there. Woody, you with me? Woody's so with me. My dog Woody's always with me. Cooking is easy. Don't let these chefs make you feel like intimidated, right? I love these people that say to me, oh, I kill plants and I can't cook. No, you can. You don't have to kill plants, and you can cook. Cooking is not difficult.
We're getting multiple thumbs up
Yes,
of
guys.
people
I only
responding
make it-
that they get you.
They
That
get
they
me.
get you.
Awesome.
I think it's response.
You know what? I'm just letting you know. Cooking is not that difficult. If you remove the anxiety and the fear from the procedure, you're ahead of the game. Cooking is therapeutic, and if you allow yourself to like be one with it, throw yourself into the dish with it, you're gonna make some amazing food. So I'm allowing you this time to think about stepping into the kitchen and just letting your freak flag fly. Letting your freak flag fly. Rich, you're looking awkwardly over here. What does that mean?
So the spoon, someone commented on your spoon. Where'd you
This
get
spoon?
it? Everybody
wants
loves this spoon.
I made it. No, I didn't. We'll be selling these spoons. No. You know where I got this spoon? I have to, you know.
Be honest. Be honest.
Of course, I'm an honest guy.
Home Goods.
No, not Home Goods.
Oh.
Whole Foods.
Whole Foods.
Yeah. I love it. I love this
Fancy.
spoon. All right, so guys, look. Our clams are back in business over here. You could start to see now that they're starting to pop open. You see that one? That one said, I'm happy. You want all of them to be happy, right? You want all of them to pop open.
Juices getting in there.
See that? That is one juicy broth, kids. So these will all start to, oh, this one just said, I'm happy. Did you get it?
We just heard it.
I'm happy. Popped open. That's when you know the clams are good, and that's when you know the clams are ready. They're saying, I have arrived. I want
Jazz
to-
hands. Clam hands.
You get a high five. That's amazing. Clam hands. We coined that. When people start
Clam
saying,
hands.
when 3 people in the world start saying clam hands, and you hear those 3
And
people,
yumzo.
that
Or
was
yummo.
us.
Or yummo.
Yumzo.
No, I'm just joking.
Now watch that catch up.
No.
All right, yumzo. Clam hands. Now all my clams are starting to open, pretty much all in sync. They're like the Backstreet Boys of clams. They're starting to pop open, but I'm just gonna allow that to happen.
I wonder if they know Lance Bass.
You're good. That was actually a good joke.
I try.
I mean, that's pretty good. All right, so now I'm gonna throw in the olives. Olives weren't part of the recipe when I started. Not gonna lie, they weren't. I'm gonna get some of my cracked black pepper. And I'm gonna throw in some cracked black pepper. Do you see how gentle I am and so like peaceful I am? Aren't I like this all the time, Rich? Rich? Rich?
Oh,
Rich?
I'm just clearing my throat.
You better not tell them the truth, Rich.
I'll never. Only my memoir.
Okay, yeah. Write the book. We'll sell 6 copies of it.
Yeah.
Right? Margaret McSweeney will buy one. You know?
No, I'll dish.
Oh,
I'll
you will?
dish. Yeah, I'll dish.
Please do. Someone has to. All right. Okay, so I've got some pepper in there. I'm going to throw my lemon in here, my lemon zest. I'm going to throw in my lemon juice.
Yeah.
I'm going to add some salt. I love the Himalayan, not going to lie. Look at my pepper mill, right? So this is a real handy pepper mill right there. And I can smell this. Smells wonderful. Okay? And then I'm going to add some prezzemolo, which is a fancy Italian word for parsley. And that really, kids,
Is that a flat leaf
is
parsley
all
or a
all it
curly?
is. Wake up, clams.
So
That
you,
isn't
can
flat
you hit
leaf
them?
parsley.
Can you hit them
You
to?
tap them a little bit and they may spring open. Some of them have like a little bit of a, see that one just popped open when I did that. Some of them have like a little bit of lockjaw.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? All right, look at that juicy deliciousness right there, folks. But get a close up on that, will you? I'm gonna taste it because I'm like that. Ooh, that is good.
so
Good.
people are talking about what they're making. There's somebody doing slow cooked beef cheeks.
Slow cook. Oh my god, that sounds like a drag name.
The slow cooked beef cheeks.
Okay.
And then also someone, I'm currently making red sauce with our meatball recipe. This is making me want to toss it and start all over with
Girl, you
this.
toss that meatball.
Toss the meatballs, go clams.
Yeah, go clammy. All right, so what we're gonna
Hope
do.
you have some crusty bread.
Was that a joke?
No, I mean, that's what somebody said.
Oh, by the way, I do. Whoever said that. All right, so we're talking delicious over here, folks. Meet me back at the counter because we're going to have some fun over there, okay? Oh boy. Yes, indeed. All right, so guess what? We are going to put the sauce. You know what? Why am I killing myself?
Pour it in.
See what I'm saying? This is the kind of dish, I'm giving myself a facial. This is the kind of dish, you know what? You stick your foot in it. I mean, not literally. This is the kind of dish you want to get your friends around, your family around, you know, and you want to get in there, right? You always want to have a little dish on the side for those clam shells.
So if the clam doesn't open, does that mean it's bad?
If the clam doesn't open, correct. That means it's probably bad.
You don't want to risk it.
You don't want to risk it. So I would remove those from the mix. Sometimes it's just a tight little muscle that won't open, but look at that. How lovely is this? So now I get some toast points. This is the sourdough bread that I make that I love. And then you get some toast points. And you kind of like, you know, throw that in there like that. Let's make it beautiful, shall we? I'll be back. Now, just because, Rich, tell them the truth. Even if we're at home and no one comes over and it's just us, do I or don't I always make it look pretty?
Yes, of course.
That is important.
You
to
never
me.
know if there's going to be a picture.
Well, there's that, but it's also like you eat with your eyes, right? And that little extra bit of energy that you put on your dish is special. And I believe that that is a magical part of the recipe always, is to add a little bit of special to it. You know, if you're just cooking for yourself, make it a little special. How does it look from your side? It looks gorgeous
It was
from mine.
gorgeous from this side.
Okay.
Gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
You can do a plate spin if you want.
I'm gonna do a plate spin.
Plate spin.
Wait, give me a moment. I'm going to drizzle a little bit of olive oil over the bread and the lemons. Always a little bit of fresh olive oil on top of the pasta. Always gives it a little bit of a shine and a little bit of a zhuzh.
So the way you said parsley, say parsley the way you said it.
Prezzemolo. All right, so check out. Here's the rotation. The rotation. The rotation. The rotation.
Gorgeous.
The rotation. Some people say you shouldn't add Parmesan to seafood. Some very fancy chefs out there who say no, Parmigiano does not belong on seafood. Sorry, I love it on seafood. This is how I cook. I cook with what I like. Cook with what you like. Just because somebody says that's not supposed to be or that's not proper, listen, they don't have to eat it. I say make food that you love and explore ingredients and put whatever you like on it. I could have added oregano, I could have added capers, I could have added shrimp, I could have added chunks of salmon. I could have done this crazily different if I wanted to. I could have made it more spicy, I could have made it less spicy, I could have removed the clams. Feel me? I'm trying to tell you that you can twist this any way you want. And cooking should be fun and easy. You guys in love with this dish? Because I'm going to tell you, I already know that it's going to be delicious. People, thank you for tuning in on Saturday night. I wish you guys well. I hope you're all doing really well and you never catch this stupid virus that's out there. And I hope that you're all safe and your family's safe and you're all having a great time. I want to motivate you guys into doing something good for yourself this week, even if it's getting up in the morning, looking in the mirror, smiling, giving yourself a thumbs up. I'm awesome. You know, stay awesome. Life is good, even though it's acting bad right now. There is a silver lining. I want you guys to reach up for that silver lining this week and make sure that you share the love. And if there's anybody that needs a little inspiration or someone that's down or having problems, invite them into our cooking class here. We try to make people happy. That's what it's all about. So we love you guys. Thanks for coming into our kitchen. This one was a little bit of a long one, but I promise you it's going to be delicious. Thank you for tuning in. We will see you guys soon. And I hope that you have a wonderful week. Peace out. Love you guys.
Bye.